Hey guys, Silentciel here. Welcome back to another part of Back to the Future, the game with me. So the last part we actually left off after talking with Edna Strickland, and yeah, we're gonna see where Doc is and find out what kind of trouble he's in.
Hey, can I get some moose?
What does this look like? A hunting lodge?
Why would you go in there and ask for a moose? Okay, maybe it's a kind of hairstyle, but I do not know. Never heard of it anyway. Okay, not hiring? Why would people put a sign for not hiring?
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out, Bob.
Rude?
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that? Gale, Zemeckis, and Fine. Attorneys at law. No solicitors. Hello?
No solicitors!
Why are the people so rude?
Bank of Italy?
How can I help you, sir?
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
Oh, that's true. Today's special, yesterday's soup. Okay, that's kind of disturbing. Well, the hand on the sign did tell us where to go, so okay, what's kind of useful, I guess? Soup kitchen.
Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen. Come for the soup, stay for the salvation.
Huh. So yeah, we did read about a soup kitchen in Edna's newspaper stack, if you guys recall.
Hill Valley Police Station. Cripes, this place looks old, even for 1931.
Who are you and what do you want?
Can I talk to, Carl Sagan?
Are you his lawyer?
No.
Then scram.
Huh. Thought you probably could get
Doc.
visitors, but you know, who knows.
Marty,
Doc!
what are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did?
When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan, right. But what?
Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Where the doc is
Jeez,
right.
We've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Why don't we try to tough it out? Now that we know what's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gun fire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a pulpy mass of bones and gristle.
Who writes like that?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
I should have guessed.
Okay, so she's not very she doesn't have censorship in her works. Okay.
I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. the repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
My thoughts
Not yet.
exactly.
I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
And we only have a day to do it. Wonderful.
Won't talking to yourself cause, you know, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
But you didn't finish it in the end, right? And we're gonna help you finish it. So isn't that like changing the past, and won't it affect the future or something like that? Okay, never mind.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Okay, so let's go find his younger self. Where can I find him? Maybe we should find Aini first. The walking controls. Hey, Einstein. There you are.
Hey, how you doing, Aini?
Such a good boy. Okay, where can I walk to? Something's here.
Emmett might be in there, but I should head over to the soup kitchen and call the Browns to make sure.
Okay, so we need to head to the soup kitchen. What's this?
Wow, looks like they used a real shark.
Really? Is that how a real shark would look like in their world? My goodness. Why am I stuck here? Okay. The pole was in the way.
Guess I better go to that soup kitchen and call Doc's house.
Okay, so he's reading out hints now. Let's go. So this is the soup kitchen? Yeah. It's a really big bowl. Did they just both do the same actions together?
Biff? Kid? Grandpa?
Damn.
It's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right, that's better. What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well,
Well, what?
what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 plus 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Burn down the shop? So the soup kitchen is run by him?
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Oh, okay. Wouldn't he find it weird about you talking to him in front of him? Oh my goodness.
Okay. Hey, never mind. What are those tables for?
We keep a few extra tables around for our end-of-the-month hobo soirees. The kitchen's for management only, Rummy.
Whoa!
Did you really need to take out a gun?
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
Looks like these pipes go into the basement.
Okay, we did this before. I'm so sorry. Just clicking around to see what we missed out.
Kitchen's for management only, Rummy.
Whoa!
Okay, we need to use the phone, I think.
Brown residence.
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
And apparently we went to the courthouse earlier and we guessed that he might be in there. Okay, game. Good job. Alright, so I guess we head to the courthouse now. Ooh.
Don't touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm, Sonny Crockett.
I'm Brown, but I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact.
Alright, so I guess we gotta chase him. Einstein, get him!
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Crockett, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
That's sad.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night, but today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Yes, you do.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science. Oh, let's stop.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong.
Yeah, you didn't know how the formula started, so... No, don't go in.
I better not. Those lawyers sound kind of nasty.
Oh no. Okay, so... where should I go now? Let's see, what do I have?
Brown Estate, Klondike 51038.
Okay, I don't have anything on hand. Oh, he's out. Okay.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Come on, you can trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett!
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it! Now if H stands for one...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett!
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father?
Okay, it
Pop is the
seems
most
that we've
learned, just,
exhausted all
incorruptible
the
judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret
options
to hide.
about
And I don't have
Emmett
a dark
Brown
secret
being
to
a
hide.
scientist. Okay,
About your...
Don't say it.
so let's move on. I think, I don't know, maybe Einstein has something.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
No? I thought he could help us. Oh, okay, let's take a look. Convince. So what can I use to convince him? His notebook? Something in common. Okay, but what do we have in common? Huh. Are we supposed to find something to... Okay, let's go talk to Doc again. Maybe he knows what we have in common. Where am I? Where am I going? I'll tell you the controls for this game is a bit wonky. It's quite buggy though, this game. Well...
Psst, Doc!
Morty, have you found my younger self yet?
Well, I met your younger self.
Great.
And I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections, so I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him, but right now, my younger self probably thinks he's been sent by my father to check up on me.
What do I do to convince Team Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless...
You're doing it now.
The Expo!
Expo?
Yes, the Expo! How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure, one which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
What does this expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt my younger self is working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know. H to the something with an inverse of something else. I'm not so good at equations.
That's too bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
Okay,
Let's talk about your
so...
younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
We need to find out what he's muttering about. So I guess we could use the tape recorder to maybe record what he's muttering about and get older Doc to figure out the math equation, I guess. Alright, he's walking back here, so I guess we could wait for him halfway through. Let's see. I should stand by the tape recorder. There we go. See shadow. Let's click on it.
Don't think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
He caught us. I gotta say though, his pants are a bit weird.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh my god, he's
That's
floating
easy.
behind.
It's
Did you see that,
either-else
guy?
conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
Why didn't just go with it'll be fine in the first place? Alright. Sure is a lot of walking in this game. Yep, he's coming back.
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Okay, apparently we are still holding on to the tape recorder. Maybe we should get it deselected.
Brown Estate. Klondike 51038. Nah.
Okay, how do we unselect the item? There we go.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is the Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
I'm from the planet Vulcan.
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket-powered drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
Okay, we didn't give it an explanation in the first
You're
place.
from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning?
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. Part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Arthur McFly? You got a subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
Okay. So we're gonna put ourselves in. Oh, here's Edna. Hello, Edna.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Crockett. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And, oh, you mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Well, of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, you know, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please, tell your friend Emmett we accept. The meeting isn't due to start for a little while, so that'll give our people some time to set up.
Yeah, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes.
Mario Brothers.
The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get overeager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
The Farm for Unwanted Children.
Perhaps their parents don't want them because they eat too much.
Oh, that's kind of sad. Why would you say such a mean thing?
All right, Edna. Just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
Huh. Okay, so she's off delivering soup. Did I just do something that I wasn't supposed to? Oh well, we'll find out in the next part. Thank you guys for staying with me until the next part where we will explore the dark side of what's going on in this town. Bye bye.